Hey YouTube, I clipped this just to show off my thoughts on some upcoming content. If you want to check out the full video, please check it out in the card to the right. Otherwise, enjoy this short piece. Drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, let's get started. Oh, the infamous Sephiroth Heretic. Oh boy. I have a lot to say here. Man, I'm already, 17 minutes in? Jesus. I need to speed it up. Sephiroth, LD, and Burst. His LD applies a 8-turn sap debuff that also gives 30% brave damage dealt up if someone attacks him. He gets 150% attack up from his limit breaks, and that is it. He's not getting an early rework, so let that go. His call ability is an aura speed down of 10%. Kind of tragic, just like him. So he gets all this attack up, and he gets his brave damage dealt debuff, which is good, but his base kit is still tragic. It's not good enough. He doesn't hit hard enough, and he doesn't do enough damage to justify coming out right after lightning. And I hate calling characters bad, but Seph is pretty bad. He's pretty bad. He's Final Fantasy VII Love. I'm not gonna go after the Burst again. Hopefully I get it because I'm pulling on all of his banners, but he's kind of tragic. He's kind of tragic. His Burst is stupid. It's a good effect, but he can't even take advantage of it until it is reworked, because the only AoE attack he has is his LD. So it sets all brave to 1, all enemies brave to 1 after every turn, but unless he's being used as a friend unit, he can't spam LD, so he can't continually break them. So you need someone else to take it. It's just a mess. Just a mess. Also, boards wise, Jekt, Ignis, Gallop, and Snow are getting their character boards. So if you care about that, that's cool. They'll be good for Chaos, I guess. The Lufenia, oh man, this is notoriously awful. Again, shout out to the Tomberry troop doing some good research on here and teaching me mechanics of the fight that I didn't know. In fact, they listed off so many things the way the bosses work. This fight isn't actually looking as bad if you know what you're doing, but it's still annoying. Still annoying. If you watch my channel, you've heard by now, and probably in my JP Retro, I hate this fight. It's probably I've been calling it probably one of the worst fights that have happened in this game's history. I was resetting so many times. I had such a terrible time trying to figure it out. It's the nasty Prompto imps that like to buff themselves, they give themselves shields, and they do 100% AoEs. This fight is a straight up damage race. There's nothing you can do to increase the orb. The bosses have to reach HP conditions or else you die. So from right at the start of the battle, the count is at 30, I believe. So 100 to 80% health, you have to do enough damage to where the orb goes away. Once they get to 79%, the orb will stop. Get some breathing room. And then at 50%, you get a 35 turn orb, and you got to get them to 0 or else you're just going to die. They're going to set your HP to 0. You can't dodge it. Bye. This fight's incredibly tight. It's heavy magic resist and holy absorb, so rip Kuja. That's tragic because he would have been good here. At thresholds, they will gain thick Warrior of Light style shields, about 50 to 60k, and at different thresholds, they turn red and set all brave damage to 1 until they get a turn, and they cleanse all their debuffs. And sometimes, if you don't stagger it right, the one that gets the shield also takes 1 brave damage, so you gotta wait that out. There's a strategy to get around it, but I don't quite know off the top of my head what Tomberry Troop does. Again, check them out. If you kill one before the other, the remaining one cleanses and become debuff immune. And they also have their nasty 100% AoEs. They hit hard, they debuff you. This fight is nasty, and Sephiroth barely even helps with it because his damage sucks. Lightning out damages him when he's not synergy. Lightning out damages him when she's not synergy, and he is. It's insane. I managed to pull it up in JP after a billion resets with Arden Burst, Gladio, and Kurosame, and I almost didn't do it because the guy cleansed at the end, and Kurosame didn't have his debuff up, so he did like 1 brave damage, and then the guy got a turn, so he acted, and then Gladio countered and killed him. If Gladio hadn't countered and killed him, that would have been another dead run, and I almost threw my phone. I spent days trying to beat this fight. It was that hard. It's possible the DPS is down with launch and like with Fujin, Kais, and Gladio, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do this time around, because I'm not wasting too much time figuring out this fight. Y'all can have fun. I'm excited to see some more global ingenuity, but I refuse. I am cheesing this fight to the max. Oh man. Thankfully, the challenge isn't awful. I think it's Humbaba's, Rows of Crabs, and then the regular Chaos Imps. Not too bad. I'm going to run like Snow, Saz, and Sephiroth with Penello's Call on Sephiroth for heals if it gets real dicey, but I don't predict it'll be that bad. I'm pulling Sephiroth as expected, 2 weeks energy. The burst would be nice, but I'm not chasing. I refuse. The animation's ass. I have everything on these banners except Sephiroth's LD and burst. So it's going to be Power Stones galore. Alright, hope you enjoyed the clip. Please drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Please be sure to check out the full video in the card, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.